Hello, Aries, and welcome to this love reading where we're going to see how your person feels about you, see what might happen in this next week, and then also some guidance if you are seeking it. All right, let's get into it. Okay, for Aries, our fiery Aries, how does your person feel about you? For Aries, okay, we got the Hierophant. So your person feels like it's meant to be in your situation. The Hierophant is about structure, but also like things that, sorry y'all, I can't word today. Tradition, there we go. This is also a card of marriage. And they're also the teacher. So maybe they are learning a lot from you. And maybe they want to marry you. I don't know. Let's see what else is out there. What kind of intentions does this person have for our Aries? We just want to make sure those are indeed good intentions. What does our person have intended for this relationship here? Okay, so the Ten of Wands came out, but it did come out in reverse. So typically the Ten of Wands upright represents carrying quite a bit, feeling burdened, feeling tired, kind of just over it. It's an uphill battle and it doesn't seem like it's ending. So it seems as if your person is trying to change that for you. And for them too, probably. Okay, and, nope. Okay, next we have behavior and actions that you can look out for the remainder of, well, this will be for this next week. What can Aries watch out for this person's actions? The Death card. So some of y'all could be dealing with a Scorpio. This is also about death but also rebirth. Like what follows death is something brand new. So the butterflies are also representative of transformation and wisdom. So this could be that your person is maybe transformed from something they experienced and ready to get on to something else. All right, what are your feelings about this person? Oh, some heartbreak, maybe. The Three of Swords popped right out. So you're hurting. Maybe this person hurt you, or there's just some achy, breaky heart energy within this situation. What's your potential challenge coming up? We have the World. Potential outcome here for our Aries and their person. Okay. Strength card. And some advice. And overall influence for today's reading. Okay. Well, good news. We do have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So that energy is also within this reading. We do have some cups that actually popped out. So some good stuff is happening here. I mean, this time is really about transformation, but also how we are communicating with one another to strengthen our relationships. So it seems as if, your person's feelings, we have the Hierophant, like I said. It seems like they see you in their future, but also they might see you as their teacher. or that you're very rigid, potentially, unwilling to adapt, or that you're very wise and using your knowledge to move things forward. And then your person's intentions, we have that 10 of Wands, so hopefully they are here to help you relieve that burden. They're probably also feeling the 10 of Wands at this point too, you know. And then the Death card for behaviors and actions for the rest of this week. The Death card, so death and rebirth, something is ending. You know, this could be a way of thinking. It could be that the Three of Swords following could be the end of heartbreak, because on this card, actually, the symbolism on the rock, I don't know if you can see, but what I'm trying to say, the roses on this stone here are about loyalty, and kind of sticking things out. But you got to be careful with that energy, because even if you have a strong foundation, you know, you need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Because again, this is a time where a lot of us are going through a lot of difficult changes, kind of earth-shattering stuff for a lot of you. So be gentle and take things easy. Let's see. So the potential challenge, we got the World card. So the World card to me, well, traditionally also are about things coming to completion. So not necessarily something ending, but this could be the end of some sort of contract, the end of a relationship, the end of a toxic cycle, whether that means someone leaving your life or just setting boundaries and improving the world that you live in. This isn't a bad card at all. You know, this is all about improvement and continuing to grow out of the mud. That's I don't know if you're aware, that's a lotus flower. And the deeper the mud, the stronger the flower. Yeah, they grow out of not fun stuff. Okay. And then a potential outcome we have for you, the Strength card. So it's either you are able to kind of balance because y'all have some history here together, like honestly, like you both might be coming together to like see each other's perspective. I don't know why I'm getting that, but the Strength card is about what's inside matches, you know, how you are on the outside, your authenticity, basically. And then also notice that the color, orange and red and yellow, those are like lower chakra energies. For example, the sacral chakra, and the root. So it's a very grounding energy there. And then the advice is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. The Five of Pentacles is about being sad and feeling cold and just kind of unfortunate feelings. It did come out in reverse. So as far as your advice goes, be grateful for what you have currently. A lot of this pain and heartbreak is coming from a hard place, but you know, with the Strength card that we have here, like that's a huge benefit. You know, this is a major arcana card, which just means that this is a like the energy of the Strength card is stronger than, say, like a Wands card or a Swords card. Those are more like day-to-day energies that can vacillate pretty easily. But the Strength card, I feel like is, and this is your, what was this, your potential outcome? So that's, I would say that's pretty good. And yeah, starting to come out of the cold and being grateful for the things that you have and for the things that you've gone through. And then the overall influence is the Queen of Cups in reverse. So it seems like your person is really closed off emotionally, or you are very closed off emotionally and not wanting to really, not wanting to give very much, maybe because you're just afraid, or they are. So that's the overall energy for the reading, for this. I want to get some clarification on each of these cards, just to see if we can gain more information. All right, the Hierophant, let's get, why the Hierophant for Cancer? Oh, well, did I just call you Cancer? Are you dealing with a Cancer? Hierophant for Aries, please. The Knight of Wands. So this is how your person, or the energy of your person around you, how they're feeling. So the Hierophant with the King of Wands, that's a pretty powerful combination, because you've got tradition and teaching and just, you know, like a sturdy foundation. Like, this is how we do things, because it's the right way to do things. Very just character. But with the, I shouldn't say but, and with the King of Wands, this is really bold, forward-moving energy. Your person is very passionate about making things work, but it looks like maybe they are kind of paused at the moment. Okay, pardon the dog. I'm pet sitting in Idaho for a good friend of mine. So sorry. All right, so yeah, your person seems to be kind of set in the direction that they're taking, and it's a very passionate one and very excited. And the intentions that they have, the 10 of Wands in reverse. Let's get some, clarification for our Aries here. We have the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so the 10 of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Swords. So it seems like the 10 of Wands was caused by working too hard and ignoring or imagining that you're just kind of stuck in that spot. Here are these two cards. They're very cute. If I can hand. And this one too. So your person is coming in to help you with this. But they intend to work hard. Working hard through this 10 of Wands, because no, I'm sorry. 8 of Swords. So this card in particular represents self-imposed restrictions or perceived blockages, perceived faults, perceived obstacles. So you've been working hard to overcome those, or they've been working hard to overcome these obstacles with you, and are really trying to come in hot, because at this point, you know, whatever crap was going on, it looks like that could have potentially ended. Or maybe this relationship ended, you know. Let's see what kind of clarifying card we can get for the Death card for the behaviors and actions towards Aries for the rest of the week. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles and the Justice card. So the Queen of Pentacles and the Justice card. Justice is representative of like making a choice. And it looks like they might be choosing to, because the Queen of Pentacles is generous, but focused on 3D security or abundance of some sort. So maybe your person is really focused on their work right now because of this heartbreak that's going on. It's always good to look inside when things aren't going well. Let's see. Your feelings. Why the Three of Swords? Two of Cups and Three of Wands. Yeah, because you want to work with this person, but it looks like they might be kind of doing their own thing right now. So Two of Cups is actually not just a card about lovers, although in this deck it is, because they are naked, I think. Which, you know, but it's about coming together. And then the Three of Wands represents, you know, having worked pretty hard for these two, but also waiting on something to come in that you've worked for. So the work that you're doing, you're hoping that it will kind of get you back here after some rough times, you know. And yes, it's rough, but think about all the difficult things that you've been through in your life and how you've made it through every single one of those difficult moments and what you've learned from those lessons. You know, people typically will go through something and then it burns them and maybe not do it again or learn from it, you know. Like, it's all about growth, because we have to be happy if we want to, you know, like, I shouldn't say that, if we want others to be happy, but my belief is that we can achieve world peace through one person at a time. So if I can make myself completely happy with myself, then I'm going to have a much easier time spreading joy to others or creating value in any situation that I'm in. So if you can use this information to kind of go go inside rather, and be introspective of, you know, whatever kind of issues are around, and be willing to work on them and change them, but take like actionable steps, you've already won at that point. You know, I don't mean to be cheesy, whatever, but it's true. And you can do that because you've been through a lot already, right? Okay, let's get some clarification on the World card for our Aries peeps. Okay, the World card and the Three of Cups. The potential challenge. So Three of Cups represent a collaborative, the potential challenge might be that someone is married, or because in the challenge position, I'm going to think about it as in the reverse. So 3 of Cups, three people. So maybe there's a third party going on, a third party situation. And again, the World card is about completion of cycles and endings. So maybe the challenge is putting an end to something that is standing in betwixt you two. Change is hard, I get it. But after the change is so good because you don't have to worry about whatever you just changed, you know? All right, potential outcome, we have the Strength card. Okay, so Strength card. Yeah, that's great. So potential outcome, the Tower and the 5 of Cups jumped out. The 5 of Cups is a sad card. The Tower is about things crumbling down that maybe didn't work before. Faulty foundations, things that were disrupting. And the 5 of Cups is she's a sad gal, and this can be, don't pay attention to he and she. It doesn't matter. We all have masculine and feminine energy that make us up as we are, but they are looking in the water at 3 cups that are spilled over. But if you look behind her, she has 2 cups just waiting for her to turn around and see how just delightful they are. So putting an end to not being able to see the strength that you two can have together. So that's great. And then the 5 of Pentacles, I believe that came out in reverse. Yeah, let's get why the 5 of Pentacles for Aries, please, in the advice. Yeah. And if you don't know me personally, I make lots of noises and faces, so enjoy. Okay, 5 of Pentacles clarified with the Knight of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. So coming out of the cold, clarified by the Knight of Cups. Coming out of the cold and expressing how you feel without letting go of your peace. The 4 of Pentacles, they're holding on a little too tightly to that, but at the same time, make sure you're taken care of and you have your needs met too, but also be open to receiving and giving love. Yeah. Put the energy towards the things that you care about. And the Queen of Cups for the overall influence. The King of Swords. Okay. So the King of Swords knows what he has to say and isn't very changeable. Amenable? That word, maybe? Someone correct me. I see. So the overall influence is this Queen of Cups coming, I think it was in reverse, in fact, actually. So it's about being a little bit closed off, but also maybe wanting to say quite a bit. So just a little bit of back and forth energy, potentially. But yeah, again, your potential outcome with these cards was pretty, I like that. So you're ending this sad panda adventure that you've been on, and you're stronger for it. And this can be, again, you two combined, or it can be just yourself, take it how it resonates. Whatever would work best for you, Like if this person is not a healthy person and this is a toxic relationship, like, no, that's not what I'm ever talking about. It's about someone who is nice to you and is encouraging and someone that is willing to collaborate and communicate, So just use your best judgment with that. you know, don't use this as take this with a grain of salt. This is just for your information, entertainment, you know. It's really here to just kind of highlight what's going on, because you probably already know. Y'all seem pretty connected. Okay, and we'll get a clarification card from, well, not clarification, I'm sorry. I meant a closing card for final guidance from our Halloween tarot deck, oracle deck. And there's also a little reading to go with it. You don't have to stick around for that, but here we go. All right, what do our Aries need to know? What's the best message for Aries at this point? How can Aries take this next week? What's up for Aries this week? Hello. Aries, please. Whoa. Okay, so I don't know if I've mentioned change a few times in this reading, but we have the change card, the mummy card, and I'll read what there's deeper messages in here. And then joy, yeah, having gratitude for what you already have, like that that Five of Pentacles in reverse was coming out. You know, be grateful for the things that exist. I know it's difficult sometimes, but the more we focus on things, the more we see them in our environment. Think about, like, if you want a red car, for example, like you want a Jeep, you're gonna start seeing those red Jeeps everywhere. You know, like specifically, I want a 95 Wrangler. I'm gonna see it everywhere. So if we pay attention to the things that bring us joy in this world, we can try to be a little happier. It's hard though to keep that balance with toxic positivity though. You know, just pay attention to how things make you feel, rather how you feel about them. Okay, so the mummy card, the sand in his mouth, the bandages wound, jealous of the living, eternal life bound. The ancient Egyptians took death very seriously. Death was not seen as many of us see it, a finality to be dreaded, but as just the beginning of a new life, often eternal life in a better place, the afterlife. The practice of honoring and preserving the body through a complex process of mummification was central to ancient Egyptian culture. This was not just a physical embalming process, but carefully enacted ritual process that ensured preservation in the next world. Should you pull the moaning mummy card from the deck, know that change is inevitable and that no matter how hard you try, things will not be preserved exactly the same way. This card also indicates that this change will be for the better. The endings, the closed doors, the barriers, this is just a healthy pause and an indication that a change of tactics is needed. You are not cursed. You have just developed a pattern. You can take control and change it. That's great. Yeah, it's hard to accept the change, but it could be better than you even imagine, you know? Did you think about that? J, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Don't make fun of me. Okay. All right, joy, rejoicing in the present. I stand here. I am where I am, fully alive and present. Stress is a sham. Besides the whoo of the not so scary trick-or-treating ghost on Halloween evening, one of the most common sounds you'll hear is laughter. There's so much joy at Halloween, and it can be one of the most fun nights of the year if we allow that into our lives. We lead busy lives, whether we are stuttering, run a household, have a demanding job, or all of them at once. It seems there is little time for us to stop, be present, and enjoy exactly where we are at this time. It has been said that the first step of real change is stopping and acknowledging that we actually need change. Whilst sometimes we might feel that there is little to feel happy about and much to change, we can always feel grateful for something right now, and there is power in that position. It is time to find the joy in this moment and to find joy more often. Should this card come up in your divination, it heralds arrival of more happiness and profound joy into your life. It's a good omen. Actively seek pleasure and build more of the things that give you personal joy and laughter in your life. After all, we build in appointments for the dentist. Why not for our own pleasure? All right, Aries, I truly hoped that helped you. Again, take only what makes sense and let me know if anything resonated with you. Again, that helps me become a better tarot guide for you. And let me know if you ever like a free reading. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and don't forget to hydrate. Love you. Bye.